Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all my blessed beloveds out there in video land. You're watching Living and Thriving with Rusty, and happy Monday to you. I'm so excited. Tomorrow's Taco Tuesday. Today is Taco Tuesday Eve. Super excited. But tonight we're going to talk about motivation. Motivation using adversity. Why use your adversity to motivate? People sometimes feel like they have no hope. They find themselves in dire situations and believe they're never going to recover. For instance, a person may be born with an issue that sets up barriers right from the start, like a handicap. Another scenario is people who experience trauma, and that trauma may linger with them for a long period of time. These situations are never comfortable, and it may be understandable why people feel there is no hope. However, there are several instances of people who overcome dire circumstances and thrived in the process. Hey, look at me. One example is Helen Keller. At around 11 months of age, she lost both her eyesight and her hearing due to a complication of disease. Later in her life, I think she was about 7, with the help of her now live-in teacher, Anne Sullivan, Keller went to college and became a prolific author and activist. She even set up schools for people who were blind and deaf. There are plenty of other examples of people who rose above their disabilities. Not to age myself, but I grew up with Christopher Reeves. He was Superman and this powerhouse guy when I was growing up in the 80s and 90s, and he ended up in a really bad horse riding accident and became a quadriplegic. He ended up using his fame to help others, especially quadriplegics around the world before he passed away. So, he's just another example of someone who had suffered trauma, whereas Helen Keller, was born with a disease. Two different ways of experiencing adversity, and they both did something really amazing with their lives to help themselves and help others. So these are examples of people who'd be likely to give up based on their circumstances but refuse to do so. Their situations were in no way easy to deal with. They were very hard, emotional, draining, and tough on their families. And yet they rose above their situations. They not only did it, but they excelled at it. Perhaps there's someone in your life who's facing a particular difficult situation. You personally can help them by showing them the inspiration of people mentioned in this article, or people that you find along the way that, inspire you and motivate you. Even people who are not facing dire situations can get motivated by you and other great people too. For instance, if you're facing a problem, think about what these people had to go through to give themselves some perspective. It's always about perspective. I cannot say that enough. It will help motivate you to look for a solution. You shouldn't look at it as reveling in their misery. You are instead celebrating their lives and their ability to overcome the adversities they faced. Larger than that, what kind of adversity have you gone through? What kinds of things have you been stuck on emotionally, mentally, or physically? And how did you step out of that box? Again, it's all about perspective, and it's all about will to succeed, will to live another day, to thrive, to get excited about this beautiful molten lava rock that we surf on every single day. And honestly, you can do it. I did it. I am still doing it. It's wonderful. And the best part about it is we get to share our lives with each other and get excited and motivate other people to do the same. We need more of that in this world than watching negative stuff on TV. We don't need that at all. So go out, find and celebrate people who have had tough decisions to make in their life, tough challenges to overcome, and celebrate them and look at them with admiration and look at yourself with admiration, because you too are a champion and a hero. I believe in you. So, as you know, these are Monday night shorts just to get you excited, hopefully motivate you to look up something new, look someone up new. Look at Rumi, he's my absolute favorite poet, or Emily Dickinson, or There's just so many. Frida Kahlo, that's another one that's really exciting. My God, adversity. Whew, she had a tough one. There's so many beautiful people out there that have done so much good for our planet, for our community, for our minds. And the more you read about them, the more you explore them, the more you get excited about them, the easier it is to share their information and inspire other people. So, have a beautiful week. I will talk to you soon. Know that you're loved, know that you're beautiful, and hey, go out and be kind today.